What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another OPM video. Alright guys, so if you saw my last video, I talked about the big mistakes you can make in this game and how to avoid them, and I did mention Combat Maelstorm as one of the most luxurious yet difficult game modes we have in this entire game, right? And this is the place you're going to get most of your rewards weekly, so you definitely want to put some effort into it. So I'm going to go over exactly what it is, how to function in it, how to play correctly, and what it's all about, and why it's so important. So number one, as usual guys, I am completely free to play, and I'm going to show you guys how I rank here. So here's my first top-up bonus, completely not touched. My units are completely free to play as well too, and I built them. Now, while you guys are watching this, I just want to let you guys know I will be away, obviously, on vacation for a week starting Sunday. I will bring out showcases for each character, including their will and impressions. A lot of people are asking for those, so I will be doing that as time goes on. But let's go over this now. So you can see here, first thing, the Maelstorm Challenge Week 2 currently ends in 4 days and 7 hours. Highest total score for me is 248,000. And then the peak ranking over here, you guys can see this is everybody for Week 2. Okay, so right now, the top person is 48 million points. Yeah, no one's ever going to catch up to that. You guys can go all the way down here and see where you are in the top 200 if you even rank in the top 200. So you can go ahead down, and you guys can see here, for the most part, the lowest ones are about 2.6 right there, and I don't think I ranked there. Yeah, 2.6. I'm 2.4, so still not bad for a free-to-play player. Now, the first thing you want to do, guys, your main goal realistically at the end of the day is to hit these. Okay, if you can hit the 500,000, you're doing really well. These two are primarily going to be free-to-play status. These ones here will be a lot more difficult, but as you get more characters, this will become easier. Now, the next thing you want to do is this synergy technology. You guys can see here there's a timer with a certain amount of blue crystals you can get, synergy technology crystals. Get into this and upgrade these. First thing you should be upgrading is damage increase and then attack. Then composure reduction when you max that out, and then you can focus on either defense and HP depending on what your characters scale on. Okay, so you make sure you do this. It will increase your damage substantially, guys. So you definitely have to do that. Okay, next up, this is going to be your ranking. Okay, so Wolf Slayer. Now, people are wondering, how do you get more rankings? Well, you eventually have to wait for the whole week, and then as you increase in status, you will increase your rank. You guys can see here as well, it explains to you different ranks correspond to different Maelstorm gravity values, which in turn affect the stage difficulties and scores. Players in the same group have the same Maelstorm gravity. So I'm in group 3 because I'm a Wolf Slayer. Everybody in my group are Wolf Slayers. The reason why that matters is you are technically competing with the people in your group. You guys can see how Bob was first. I was first. Fells beat me over a second. I'm third, and then etc. Right now, as a third reward, you're going to get these plus the merit. This merit right here will increase your level to the next Tiger Slayer, and as you increase, you get yourself rewards that are higher up. You guys can see all the way in the bottom, the God Slayers get 1,000, 50,000, and 3 every week. So it does give you the most amount of currency you can possibly get, and it is definitely worth putting effort into this mode. Now let's talk about the actual mode itself. So there's an Annihilation Bottle, an Assault, which is the actual boss itself, and on the side you have little buffs that you can get along the way while you do them. Now, the buffs will be applied here depending on how many of these you accomplish. So, for example, for this one, killing monsters, right? The more monsters you kill here, up to 3 monsters increases your ultimate recovery speed by 50. Kill 7 monsters gives you 100. Kill 11 monsters gives you 150, etc. Right? If you go to this one, healing one, extends the time limited during annihilation battles. This one, kill a monster within the specified time to gain extra healing, etc. This one here, kill a monster to extend the limit by 15 seconds. So this one's actually really good. This one here, for example, increases damage of all allies by 5% in annihilation mode. Sorry, guys. And then this one here, collect 40 gold to increase the defense of all allies by 20% in annihilation mode. So every single buff can be applied. Now, it depends on you what you want to do. If you don't like the unit that you use for the buff, you can always reset the challenge, guys. Okay, you can always do this as many times as you want with no penalties. You guys can go here and reset this final boss as well, which I'm going to do. So you guys can see here, my score gets reset, everything is reset, and now the buff applies. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Annihilation battle with you guys so you guys can see how the boss fights work. Okay, there's going to be certain waves. I think there's a total of 8 waves. Each wave will bring a boss, just so you guys are aware, and it's a different boss every time. So you can bring 4 participants. So we're going to jump in here and we're going to show you guys the main fight. Okay, then this is how this is going to work out. So we'll get them put in all of our units. So Genos, Tatsumaki, and we'll put in Metal Knight. Okay, and then we're going to put in some food as well, just to give everybody a little bit of a buff, because we're only going to need 1 battle here We'll add this, and that's how you add food, by the way, guys. Always have food available, always buy it from the vendors in shops, and always get ready to use it in battles. Okay, so here's how this works. So we're gonna have waves, right, like I mentioned. So the first wave is gonna be, it's gonna start with Crablante. So you wanna get to him as quick as you can. Don't let him run to you, get your ass to him, because it's gonna matter quite a bit. And then you wanna just essentially DPS, it's a DPS race. So the more damage you do on this guy, the more time you get back. You can see there's a little bar in the top left. Your goal is to essentially beat this guy and then move on to the next guy super quick and then continue this until the waves are done, right? Now, the bosses get harder and harder every time, and the time obviously runs down quick. So your DPS is going to matter the most. This is why it's important for the synthesis technology to be maxed out for DPS, because that's what you're going to be pushing more than anything else, okay? So let's get this out of the way. Go, do this, go back to axe mode super quick because that's where most of the damage comes from, and just push your damage as much as you can. Break this guy as quick as you can. Now, this is the reason why I built Composure on my last run, because Composure helps obviously do pursuit and breaks the battle and makes it easier to get yourself more damage in while the boss is down. Okay, let's keep going here, guys. You guys can see 3 minutes have elapsed now almost, and the boss is almost dead. Now I'm gonna save what I need to save for Beast King coming up next. Here he is. Now he's gonna run towards me again. Again, get to him first, okay? Don't waste your time. Do Mountain Buster here. Get as much damage as you can in, and swap over to guns. And again, get that time limit. This is why that buff I was talking about before is so important. If you guys can kill monsters like Crablante, you get a lot more time back. And sometimes that actually helps way more. But in my case, the damage is gonna matter a bit more in this run. Okay, you guys can see here, we're taking him down fairly quickly. I just gotta build one more unit, and I should be okay to finish the next buff as well. Okay, keep going, keep going. Make sure you just DPS. It's a full-on DPS race, guys. Obviously, don't let your guys die. There we go. We should be able to knock him out here. Good. Switch over to guns. And again, the more you build that synthesis, guys, the better off you're going to be finishing this. Now, you guys know he's going to go after that target that's in front of him there. The mole. He's going to hit the mole no matter what. So just use this to kind of fill the gap between you and the opponent. Okay, so again, save your Mountain Buster or your whatever it's called. I always call it Mountain Buster. That's not actually what it's called. Okay, do it here. There we go. You guys can see he's targeting me. Do not get hit by this. It's a big waste of DPS if you get hit by this. There we go. Let him get tired here. Do not get hit by that. If you get hit by that, you're gonna waste a good like 4 or 5 seconds of DPS, and every second in this game matters. In this specific mode, especially. Okay, keep going. DPS, DPS, DPS. And next girl is gonna be next opponent is gonna be Mosquito Girl, who is annoying AF. You guys know that she moves around a lot, and your goal is to kind of close the gap between her as well too. So having a range team in these fights, guys, really helps. Messed up there, a little bit of DPS gone for that one. You guys can see I'm going with the Zombie Man, I'm going right back to axe mode as soon as it's up, right? In this case, I do need a little more HP, so I'm going to go ahead and let this recover a little. Just because I need to continue to be able to do my axe moves as well. Okay, he's targeting me now. You can do this move to avoid it, because it's got immortality in the skills that it does. Here, just don't, again, do not get hit by this, okay? He's going to get tired here. Go back in. See, 46 seconds, we got a lot of time here to kill this guy off now, and then move on to the next boss. So again, save your Mountain Buster, or whatever the hell it's called, the Rock Crusher, or whatever, I don't even know what it's called anymore, to be honest. I do it so often. Here comes the next boss. There she is. Target her. Do as much as you can here. And this, every second at this point counts, guys. So any damage you can pull off, any extension you can make, is gonna give you more points, right? So just remember that. Okay, there we go. Good. we go. A lot of damage there. I actually should be able to beat my last score pretty easily here now. See, she moves around a lot, so this makes it a lot harder to chase her and get those points. And yeah, her being in the sky like this does not help the situation at all. There we go. So we finished that one. That's how the battle works, okay? So that's the battle system right there. So now that we've got up to wave 4, we can see what our total score is right up here. 264,586, okay? So now that's my new score. So the next goal here for me, guys, personally, is to boost my damage and get my characters up a little higher, and then also get enough characters to get more of those buffs to help push this content even more, right? So that's how it works, guys. You guys can see now my ranking has changed. I'm now 2nd place, right above Fells, and I'm right behind, well, not right behind, I'm fairly far behind from Hubba Bubba. Now you can check what the teams they use. You guys can see here, they did get buffs as well too. So this guy's got a lot of SSRs. I mean, he's probably whaled a little bit, or at least done some sort of whaling here to be able to get all these done by himself. I obviously don't have that luxury being free to play, so that gives me the opportunity to at least compete for the top 200 here. So what was the score? 2-6 something, right? If I go back, 26896. So let's see if I'm at the bottom. Yeah, there you go. I'm 196. 270966. So that's my score total right now. So you can see the first week I just was playing around with this. I didn't try hard enough, but 196 now is not bad. I'm going to keep pushing and go further and higher up. So there you guys have it. That is the Maelstorm event. Remember, get in there, log into your Synergies technology and use these coins. Get yourself attack and damage increase up first, and then focus on the rest after. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.